Hi, I'm Lauren Young. Welcome to our Fireside chat. Today, I'm really excited to have Jason Krantz join me. Jason is the founder and CEO of Definitive Healthcare. Definitive is a leading data and analytics provider to the healthcare ecosystem. Jason, welcome to the Fireside chat, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
You guys now have over 2,500 customers. How have you managed to scale so rapidly? And what do you think are some of the keys to sustaining this hyper growth?
It's a good question. I think, as I think about what's helped us grow over the last 10 years, it's really been extremely rapid innovation. So we've done a good job of listening to our customers and understanding what their business problems are and rapidly evolving our products so that we can meet those needs. And this has allowed us to leapfrog many of our competitors.
What do you think is the secret just to this continuous innovation? How do you infuse that into the culture of the organization?
Yeah, I think something we've done reasonably well is we've created an environment where taking risks is okay and making mistakes and failing is okay. So we're much more in the camp of let's be decisive and let's always be moving forward. And sometimes that means that when we're moving forward, we need to adjust that path and move in a different direction. But we learn that very quickly. And we learn that very quickly because we get stuff out to market and we let our clients tell us whether they think it's good or not. We don't know necessarily how to innovate and what to innovate, but our clients know. So if we can listen to them and try to translate that into great product, that's been the key to our success.
What do you think are the keys to monetizing data successfully? As you know, it can often be quite hard to do, but what you built at Definitive is just pretty incredible given it's 100% recurring and all subscription revenue.
Yeah, I think there's a few things that are pretty important. That the first is only create product. So what I think in a data business, the temptation is always to say, boy, we could wrap a lot of consulting around this and we could get pretty big revenues that way quite quickly. And that's a great business model. It's just not our business model. So what we would rather do is say, whenever anyone asks us to provide consulting or additional services on top of the data, we want to figure out how to turn that into product. It's more scalable, it's better, more cost efficient for our clients, and it creates massive barriers to entry to anybody that's trying to compete with us.
So our last question is on culture. Definitive's culture is one of my favorite parts of the business. Definitive is consistently named one of the best places to work in Boston. Why does culture matter? And do you think there's a tie to performance?
It's almost the most important thing. If you get that right, you can get the right people in the organization. And if you have the right people in the organization, you will perform. We're highly collaborative. So we're solving really difficult problems. And when people come into this company, they quickly realize they can't solve them on their own. So they need that diversity of opinion that comes from working with other people in order to solve these problems. We also have a very team-first culture. So at Definitive, you'll see people celebrating each other and celebrating the success of the company. There's very few people that are raising their hands and saying, look what I did. That's just not really what it's all about. And then maybe most importantly is we try to always behave extremely honorably. So we treat our employees, our clients, our shareholders with complete fairness in everything that we do. And what that does is it builds up a trust over time. Having that trust is really important. People know that we will take care of them, that we will move forward in a way that is honorable, and that goes a long way.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about the company. This has been a really insightful discussion. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for joining us and telling us your story.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.